for what we hope will be an excellent game between Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Let's take you now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth, who are getting set for the kickoff.
With a beautiful day in the forecast, we'll get ready for today's game. Hi everyone, Tom Hammond here, along with Chris Collinsworth. Kicker looks ready to get this one started. Let's head down to the field for the opening kickoff. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. And now their offense will take the field for the first time in the game. Lewis lines up as the lone back. 3 receivers split out wide. They'll give it off here. He's dropped around the 37-yard line. Lewis gains around 3 yards on the run. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide.
Let's get off the field now.
Lewis on the counter. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. The halfback picks up a solid 7 yards on the counter play. Here are some of the key players on Pittsburgh's defense. They'll give it off here. He gets out to about the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain on the play. 1st down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 45. Lining up with 3 wide. Anderson gives it left. Brought down around the 32-yard line. They caught the defense out of position on that run.
And this defense may be a little susceptible to that kind of a thing. They're so aggressive running to the football. That time they flowed downhill, got caught on the counter, lucky to contain that one for what it was.
Throws middle. He makes a move, and he's brought down. Stallworth picked up 6 with that grab. So 2nd down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. Anderson drops back to pass. Makes the throw out to his left. Great open field tackle. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
On the ground with a tailback. He's brought down at about the 13-yard line. Lewis gets 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7 situation here. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Tennessee. Come on, baby.
They hand it off again. He's tackled around the 9-yard line. Lewis picks up 5 yards with the carry. 8 yards for the score here. Right is the single setback. Nice play fake. He throws on the run. He gets in for 6. The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
And we've talked about his arm strength, but his accuracy keeps showing through in this game. That was beautifully delivered.
And here's the extra point. Point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. Fielded at the 4. Brought down at the 27-yard line. I'm sure they'd like to come away with some points as they take the field for the first time. Nickel back in this time.
Blue 30. Blue 30. Go, baby. Watch the switch.
Fakes the run. Defense closing in with the catch. I don't know how he came up with that one.
Well, let's face it, the quarterback got away with one there. That was pretty tight coverage. They squeezed it in there that time, but be careful.
Roethlisberger is back in the gun.
Set. Black 20. Hold on. Come on, let's go.
They'll throw on first down. Looks for a man open. Passes the line. And he just got hammered. 3, maybe 4 yards on the scramble.
Gain of 4.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 48. The Steelers come out in bunch formation.
Here you go.
And they use motion.
Blue 30. Let's go. Yeah. 56. Cut. Let's cut.
Looks to pass. On the run, he throws it. Brought down at the 37. Talk about a throw.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about one like that being intercepted. Nobody on the defensive side could have caught that bullet.
Parker lines up as the single back.
Under. Black 20. Black 20. Run around. Let's go. Cut.
Throws on the run. And he catches another. Tackle at the 22-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Blue 30.
Roethlisberger hasn't missed yet. Pass completed. Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
Let's go. Black 20. Let's go. Wide. Check. You all right?
Here's the give. Makes a cut. And he will be hit and dropped. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Close now. Switch.
Play action. Surveys the field. Cuts back, and he's dropped. And that will be enough for the first down.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
Black 20. Over tough. Too straight. Under.
Parker on the give. He's going to be tackled for a loss. 1 yard loss for the halfback. 11 yards out. Big set this time with 2 tight ends.
Blue 30. Blue 30. Come on.
They go with the run. They tackle him for a loss. This defense is definitely not afraid to use their safeties in run support.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that 8th man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
Short throw to the left.
Yeah, we love it.
Oh, and he dropped it. Not the best pass, Chris. The throw went right into coverage. What was he thinking?
I don't think that he was, Tom. It was one of those where the brain cells went off, and he's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
And he makes it. Pretty good kick that time, and he drives it home for 3 points. Nice job. He kicks it. He'll take it from the 2. He's hammered at the 24-yard line. Looking to score again, the offense takes the field, And you've got to wonder if the defense will ever be able to stop their ground game.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball out.
Man in motion.
Double left, ace left. Drake's left.
He drops back to pass. Is there for the catch. And he dropped him in the open field. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
Rocketson brings it in. He's brought down at the 38. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
They'll throw on first down. Under heavy pressure. Makes the catch. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good gain.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
Anderson with the give. Brought down at the 49-yard line. A 1-yard gain by the halfback. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Cleveland lines up in the offset eye this time. He fakes it. Throws off his back foot. And they get him right around the 38-yard line. And a nice pickup there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Winslow in motion. Setting up play action. And they get him there for the sack. Heisel reached the quarterback and brought him down for a loss. Obvious passing situation here on 2nd and long. 3 wide receivers set.
Set. 18. 18. Double left, ace left.
Drops back to pass. Left side. Going deep. It's broken up. Stallworth was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. And this is play number 8 on this drive. The Browns come out showing 3 wide.
18.
Delayed handoff. He's dropped around the 40-yard line. He did what he could, but it still won't be enough for a first down.
And defensively, they'll give you a run like that. I mean, it's 3rd down and long situation, and if you want to simply hand the ball off, take it. We'll let you punt the football, and we'll go back and drink some little water.
He gets it away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Not much you can do on the return team there.
Great kick, and even better coverage. Boy, it sure makes winning the field position battle a lot easier when you have special teamers like this.
Under.
He's dropped for a loss. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Under.
Moves up. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Blue 30. Green, 2 man. Keep your head, baby.
Drops back. Looking for an open man. He couldn't hang on to it. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Gets it away cleanly. And they make the fair catch. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. They'll set up shop at the 42. First down, 10 to go. First down, looking to throw. And it's caught. Tackled at the 43-yard line. Nice job of shutting down the first down pass.
Yeah, it looked like that time the defense knew exactly what was coming. They were right there from the outset to make that play.
Hit and dropped behind the line. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Drops back to pass. Scans the field. Brings this one in. And they get him at the 41-yard line. So on third down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on third down tend to have nice, long careers.
Gives to the back. Brought down around the 38-yard line. About 4 yards on that play. That'll bring up second down. From the 38-yard line. Anderson will line up with the shotgun formation. Tackled at the 31. They better find a way to slow him down or he's going to end up breaking one big.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. How many times have we seen a back chipping away, and then all of a sudden breaking the big one?
They'll throw on first down. Rifles it out there. He's dropped about the 15-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
He took a shot at the 13. They get 2 yards.
And you can really see the defensive play calling becoming a little more aggressive now. They're blitzing on passing downs, they'll blitz on run downs, and that can really put a lot of pressure on an offensive line.
Anderson has completed every pass on this drive. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And the wideout has his second touchdown reception, and we're only in the first half, Chris.
And his hands are so strong that he really doesn't have to worry so much about catching the ball. You can see as soon as he catches the ball, he has his eyes on the pylons, and he's going in for the score.
Up and good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. From the 5-yard line. Drilled at the 29-yard line. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. Parker lines up as the single back. And the defense has a heavy rush. Brought down at the 31. Short completion there. That doesn't give them much in terms of yardage that time.
Well, the defense forced them to make the quick read and throw on that one. The catch was made, but there wasn't much yardage to go along with it. It's up to the receiver to make something happen on a play like that.
Up the middle with a fullback. Dropped behind the line. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Drops back, guns it right. What a brutal hit. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing fourth down. Sepulveda is waiting for the snap. gets it away cleanly. And they make the fair catch. The offense is looking to build off the momentum from their previous drive, which resulted in a touchdown. Anderson lines up under center. They'll come up in an I this time. Passes on the move. What a shot! He's hitting his marks today, and that last pass gives him 100 yards through the air.
When I spoke to him before the game, he said he had a bit of a virus during the week. Fortunately for his team, it doesn't look like it. Maybe the rest of them need to catch a little case of the flu.
Single back formation. Lewis gets the call. And they get him right around the 32-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go. 3rd and 1 coming up on this play. Pittsburgh is protecting against the pass. They're in the dime. They'll throw for the first. Throws while on the run. The defender gets him to the ground. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man covering.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Lewis gets another carry. He's dropped right around the 48-yard line. Takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain. They'll need about 3 yards here on 2nd down. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
Quick game, 44 screw. Dre's line.
They give it to the tailback. He lost yardage on the play. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Anderson hands it off. Tackled right around the 48-yard line. And they can't get anything on the ground.
Big run stuff that time by the defense, bringing up 4th down. Tremendous play.
Gets it away cleanly. Holmes takes it at the 14. He's tackled at the 17. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of his best efforts there. Maybe if he would have gotten a little more help from his blockers, he could have broken one out of there. You know, sometimes it just takes one good block to create a seam to get one up the field.
Left call.
Gains his way to the 30-yard line. What a beautiful run. And now you can see why he was a top-notch sprinter in college.
Yeah, but not all sprinters turn into football players. This guy is a guy with sprinter speed, but is a football player. He has the kind of toughness that you love to see and that speed that just dazzles.
And he can't make the catch. Miller was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Pittsburgh lines up in a double tight set.
Swim. Under. Blue 30. Right. Hey, what? Stay on side.
Little handoff. Brought down around the 32-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3 from their own 32-yard line. Pittsburgh sets up in the I.
Regular. Here we go, team.
Drops back to pass. He throws short. Steps out at the 37. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
He punts it. Cribbs fields it at the 24. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
Little handoff. And they get him around the 30-yard line. Gain of under a yard, and that will bring up second down. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 30-yard line. 2 tight end formation this time. Lewis gets another handoff. He's tackled at about the 31. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. The Browns with 4 receivers. He's looking to throw. Pass is right. There for the catch. 4th down coming up as the offense goes 3 and out.
And let's give the defense credit there. I thought they did a great job disguising the look. The quarterbacks, the receivers, they just looked confused. They didn't have it figured out pre-snap going into those plays.
They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Fielded at the 19. Brought down at the 34-yard line. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
Under. Walk the hard count.
He tries to spin, and he is dropped. Parker gets about 4 yards on the toss. 2nd and 6 coming up here. The Browns line up with a nickelback.
Under 20. Back 20. Hey, back. Team.
Back to throw. He needs to get rid of it. Poole intercepts it. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
They go with the run. He doesn't get back to the line. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Drops back. Looks for a man open. Winslow wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. They've got trips bunched on the right.
Here we go, boys.
Anderson dropping back. Throws a bullet. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys on the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz there.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The interior defensive lineman got off the ball very well on that one.
You know, and typically that works for the offensive line because they're trying to simulate a pass set, allow those guys to get into their rush lanes and simply push them past the ball carrier. That time they pushed him right into the ball carrier.
Lewis on the inside handoff. And he makes it out to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards there.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Yeah, we see that screen. Come on.
He drops back. Fires it out. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
punts it, and he got a good one here. Into the end zone for a touchback. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off.
Blue 30. Let's Blue 30. Come on. Yeah. That's loud.
Fakes the run. He throws it. Batted away. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 20. The Steelers come out in the ace formation.
Black 20. Black 20. Get out. Rush. Goes on. Left smash free.
Throws to his right. Leaping catch. He's tackled at the 36-yard line.
Ben Roethlisberger is really remarkable for not only his ability to avoid pass rushers, but he seems to be able to throw from just about any body position. A lot of guys, when they're throwing across their body or having to make a turn or a weird move, they're not nearly as accurate, but Roethlisberger is just a tremendous athlete.
He's hammered in the backfield. Loss of one there for the halfback. Second and 11. Ball on the 34. Out of the I formation.
Black 20. Black 20. King's right.
The Steelers use motion. He drops back to pass. This one falls incomplete. Parker was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. They line up at the 34. Nickel package on defense.
Blue 30. Blue 30.
Looks to pass. Throws it short. Drops the easy pick, and the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Gets the punt away. Krebs takes it at the 23. Brought down at the 35. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Ready team. Ready team. Let's go right. Let's on the run. Back up.
He's looking to throw. And they're coming after him. And he caught it. He's brought down at the 46-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
That's all we got. Ready team. Ready team. Leo. We got bark.
Nice play fake. Makes the throw up the middle. He overthrew his target on that last one.
And the defense came after him with the blitz, and you see the net result of that. You don't always get a sack, but sometimes if you can just rush the quarterback, it is a positive net result for the defense.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Solid hit with the safety. He'll drop him for a loss.
Well, you know you've got an aggressive safety when he's making tackles for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Typically, these guys are trying to not give up a big play in the passing game. Now when you see somebody in the backfield, that's impressive.
He throws on the run. Fails to connect with his man. That incompletion will bring up fourth down. Holmes is the deep man awaiting the return. He punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 30. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. The Steelers come out in the shotgun. There are three receivers wide. They'll give it off here. And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. 1 yard gain on the play. That brings up second down. Ace backfield this time.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff left side. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. 5-yard gain, and that makes it third down. They'll come out with 3 wide receivers. Moore takes it up the middle. Moore drops it. Hartwig gets the loose ball. And that mishap almost cost them the ball.
Halfback has to be breathing a big sigh of relief on that one. Nothing more embarrassing for a running back than a fumble lost.
Gets the punt away. Cribbs takes it at the 20. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. The offense will start at the 29-yard line. The Steelers line up with 6 defensive backs. They'll throw on first down. Throws it. It's completed. And they get him around the 44-yard line. He looks pretty confident that time on the throw.
Once again, we see the gunslinger mentality out of this quarterback. That wasn't a big hole, but his powerful arm got it in there.
Here we go, boys. Let's go. Hey, never quit, fellas. We'll make this run, baby.
There's a play fake. Scrambles. Edwards was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt.
On the play. Second down.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 44. The defense is playing the pass on this play.
Let's go. Let's get the ball out. Wide,
On the ground with a tailback. Tackled at the 48-yard line. And he picks up about 4. And so it'll be third down. Third down, 6 yards to the first. Ball on the 48. Single back formation. He drops back to pass. On the run, he throws it. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Punts it. It'll go out at the 30. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt.
Reload. Blue 30. Under. Switch.
Pittsburgh sends a man in motion. Give to the tailback. Hit and drop behind the line. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Black 20. Numbers. What? Big play, D. Let's get off this field, man.
Back to pass. Strong throw. Brought down at about the 47-yard line. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
Hard count. Under. Let's go get it, baby.
They'll throw on first down. Throws on the run. Hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it. Davis was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. Pittsburgh lines up with 3 receivers.
Black 20.
Parker runs a counter. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
No question about it, Willie Parker's best asset is his straight line speed. We saw it in the Super Bowl. You get this guy in the open field, and it is just about impossible for defenses to try and catch up to him. a very much a big play threat in the NFL.
Little handoff. He's dropped around the 37-yard line. Parker picks up 2 yards with the carry. They line up at the 37. Pittsburgh is going with the offset eye backfield. 2 minutes left in the half. Second down and 8. Ball on the 37.
Regular. Let's go left. Here we go. Blue 30.
Roethlisberger takes it back. Throws it. Makes the reception. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And how'd you like that throw by the quarterback? A little touch, a little lob in over the top, like an alley-oop in basketball.
Black 20. Under.
Fakes to the back. He decides to run. He's tackled at about the 3-yard line. About 9 yards there on the quarterback scramble. Pittsburgh is going with the offset eye backfield. The Steelers changing their play at the line. Looking to throw. Throws it out. Dropped an easy one. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Single set backfield.
Here you go. Black 20. Get that ball back. Stay inside right.
Dumps it out right. And they get him at the 2. They didn't get much on the play, but more than enough to convert.
And a lot of times, defenses will simply give you a pass like that, trying to defend against the deeper ball. They're going to allow you those short ones.
Roethlisberger drops back. Ward was pretty well covered and couldn't make the catch. Probably not the best place to try to squeeze the ball into.
Yeah, I think he would have needed a jackhammer to get that one in there. That was tight coverage.
Black 20. Ready to play some D, baby. Come on. Go.
Fakes to the back. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
Blue 30.
Looks to pass. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 1. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. Reed can make this a 1-possession game with this kick. Right down the middle. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. And here's the kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. Hit and dropped at the 28-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Cleveland lines up in a shotgun set.
White 18. Double left, ace left, Tennessee.
He drops back to pass. Looks down the field. Short throw to the right. Brought down at the 33-yard line. He bought just enough time on the rollout to find his open receiver.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid game.
Anderson drops back. Strong throw to his right. Tackled around the 49-yard line. That's the arm strength we've been talking about all week.
And you know the amazing thing about this guy, we all talk about his arm strength, but did you see how fluid that delivery was? He didn't even look like he was trying to throw it hard.
He's under pressure. The pass is away. He's dropped at the 35. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
He gets out to about the 32-yard line. So a pickup of maybe 3. That'll bring up second down. Anderson steps to the line of scrimmage. Single back formation this time. Kicks it. Got plenty of distance. Right down the middle. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
And here's the kick. It's fielded at the 2. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. They'll get the ball here at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. One more play before we hit halftime, so they'll most likely throw one towards the end zone here. Drops back to pass. Defense is getting pressure.
Let's go, let's go. You done? Come on, man.
And we've come to halftime here. The score is 17-6. Here's the kick. Taken at the 5. They get him at the 29-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. He fakes it. Rifles this one out to the left. That was just poor execution by the quarterback. He had a guy wide open out there.
And that's a throw you just expect a professional quarterback to make. He doesn't miss those wide open throws like that very often.
Somebody make a play. Right. Black 20. Under. Come on, under. Hey, no. All right, let's keep him back, D.
Drops back. Guns it out. He's brought down at the 32-yard line. Miller grabs that one for a gain of 3 on the play. They line up at the 32. Roethlisberger lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation.
Blue 30. Under.
Looking to throw. Goes through his read. Sacked. I have to say they're going to have to protect the quarterback a little better than this, or it's going to be a long game for him.
You got to be kidding me. You can't keep letting your big money quarterback get hit like that. He's going to be out of the game. That's one of those situations the quarterback gets back in the huddle and he starts looking around at the guys like, you want to earn your paycheck today?
Gets it away cleanly. Cribbs fields it at the 35. He lost it. Cribbs picks it up off the ground. They should be thankful to get it back.
Boy, you're not kidding with that one. You just get the punt. Your defense has done a great job, and now you almost give it right back to them. Very, very lucky on that one.
They'll give it off here. And they get him at the 37. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on their own 37. Single back formation.
Let's go. Keep playing. White 18. White 18. No, you're good. Hey, get it. Roger.
Anderson back to pass. Throws while on the run. Huge hit. The quarterback did a good job of recognizing the coverage and finding the open man.
As a receiver, when you go against a zone defense, it's much more about recognition and knowing where the holes in that zone defense are. That time the receiver executed perfectly and found the open spot.
Throws right, and the pass is knocked away. 2nd down now following the incomplete pass.
2nd down.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 47. The Browns come out in the ace formation.
Play. White 18. White 18. Let's go get it.
He makes a great open field tackle. 5-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Ball on the 42-yard line. Right, the lone back. On play action, Dumps it out left. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. You know, Chris, the tight end can be used as such a weapon in the passing game.
And I always find it surprising that tight ends typically don't get drafted very high, but when you think about the skill set, they have to be able to block like a tackle and catch like a wide receiver.
They're going to pitch it. Goes out of bounds at the 25. A pickup of around 6 yards on the halfback toss. 2nd and 4 now. Ball on the 25-yard line. Cleveland is going with the offset eye backfield. Fakes the run. He makes the catch. A lot of room to run. He's brought down right around the 12-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
Throws out to the right. He's finally pushed out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and goal. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
And this one looks like it will be against the defense.
Encroachment. Defense. Repeat, 1st down.
Cleveland trying to go up by 3 scores. On play action. Gets in for the touchdown. The defense has struggled defending the pass in this one. He's now got 3 scores through the air.
Yeah, I always felt like with the rules the way they are today, that as long as you're executing as an offense and protecting up front, you should be able to throw the football. And when they've had opportunities to make plays today, they've made them.
The snap, set down, the kick is up. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. And he'll return this one from the 7. Drilled at the 30. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Black 20. Black 20. Get off, baby. Get off. Under. Come on, y'all let those under. Omaha.
Defense closing in. He couldn't hang on to it. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Blue 30. Under.
Drops back. Scans the field. Gets the pass away. Into traffic, and it's picked off. Tackled at about the 21. And that will make his 2nd of the game.
And I know what he's thinking out there. He's trying to push the ball down the field, but you can't do that. You just have to read the coverage. If it's not there, check it down, be patient.
First and 10. Ball on the 22. The Browns come out in the ace formation. Winslow comes in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Looks for a man open. And he catches it. Knocked out of bounds at the 15. Nice toss that time that'll get them a lot closer.
You know, there's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
And they get him around the 14-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go. 3rd down now, needing a couple to convert. Ball on the 14-yard line. Fakes to the back. Fires it right. They finally bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
They hand it off again. Tackled at the 6. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. Offset I formation in the backfield. Play fake. Tries for the end zone. It's picked. Why did he even make that pass?
Tom, I think he got baited into that throw. He thought the defensive back was going elsewhere. He did a little fake, came back in, made the pick. Just a real heads-up play.
Roethlisberger gives it left. Brought down behind the line. The defense got the job done on that play.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
Blue 30. Blue 30.
Looking to throw. Still pushing. Scrambles for yardage. Brought down at the 29-yard line. They weren't ready for a run by the quarterback.
Yeah, and the key is making that first pass rusher miss you. More often than not, there's one guy in your way. You can make that first guy miss. A lot of times those defenders have their backs turned and are running away from you.
Under.
On play action. Gets the ball away. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. That catch puts him over 100 yards receiving.
Not much doubt, is there, Tom, as to who this quarterback likes. He found the guy that he's most comfortable with, and he doesn't care which coverage you're in. He's going to this guy.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 49. The Steelers come out in a 2 tight end set.
Over top. Blue 30. There we go. Left.
Fakes to the back. Passes to his left. It's tipped away. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Black 20. Black 20. Same thing. Oh, yeah, bark. Left.
Surveys the field. And it's knocked down. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Here we go. Blue 30. Roger. Blue. Point it. Toby 32. Come on. Under.
Back to pass. Short throw to the left. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. They complete the pass, but it won't be enough for the first.
Yeah, that's one of those balls that looks good in the stats for the quarterback because he gets a completion, but for this offense, it's going to bring up 4th down. Huge play defensively to make that stop.
Gets it away cleanly. And they'll down it at the 1. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. The Browns go with the I formation. He needs to make a decision. And he's out at the 9. 2 yards away here on 2nd down. Cleveland lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation.
18. 6.
He's brought down at the 9. Back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And that makes it 3rd down. 3rd down and a yard. Lewis lines up as the deep back, I formation. And the defense has a heavy rush. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. That incompletion will bring up 4th down. Zastadil awaits the snap. Gets the punt away. Holmes fields it at the 48. What a hit! And that was a nice little punt return there.
Wow, I thought he was gone for a second. They did a good job getting to him, at least preventing the touchdown. Of course, they wouldn't have to chase him down like that if they'd have done a better job covering the punt.
Parker gets the ball left side. Good work by the defensive line there.
Yeah, it's really up to the offensive line to at least get your running back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe from there, it's his responsibility. But if you can't block any better than that, it's going to be a tough day for this running back.
Roethlisberger dropping back. Rockets it out. Knocked out at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10. Ball on the 19. Ace backfield this time. Again with the run. They tackle him for a loss, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Roethlisberger drops to throw. Brought down at the 9. And simply a great throw there.
Yeah, that really was a nice touch that time. Perfect sort of combination of velocity and touch. A very catchable ball thrown by this quarterback so that you don't have to overly focus on what you're doing and you can get your eyes back down the field, try and get a good run after the catch.
He's dropped at about the 7-yard line. That was a tough few yards to pick up.
Running the ball to convert those 3rd and short situations is a bit of a lost art in the game right now. A lot of teams throwing the football there, but not this team. They went back to power football and converted.
Back to throw. Passes to the end zone.
You know, doing the highlight shows that I do, it just seems like every week is the Ben Roethlisberger show. You know, you see him always making the pass rushers miss and scrambling out, and a very consistent, a very talented quarterback.
And the point after is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. The kick is away. From the 7. It appears that we have a flag on the play. Hold everything. We have a flag on the play.
Holding by the receiving team.
And I really didn't see the hold there.
Honestly, Tom, there is holding on every single play. I mean, the rule changes now allow for the guys to grab, but you have to keep inside the framework of the defensive player. As long as you do that, it typically doesn't get called. It did there.
They hand off on a counter. Gains his way to the 23-yard line. Great job of the running back. That's a gain of 9. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. Ace backfield this time. Anderson will hand it off. And he's hammered at the 25. And with that run, the defense just gave up the 1st down.
And for a defense in those short yardage situations, more often than not, you're going to give up the 1st down, but you certainly don't want to allow them to break out the big one.
Cleveland sends a man in motion to the right. 1st down, looking to throw. He throws it. Defender gets his hand on it. Stallworth was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. They'll face 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 25. Lewis alone in the backfield.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Lewis gets the carry. Tackled around the 31-yard line. They call his number, and he carries for 6 yards. So it's third down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Sets up the play action. Looking for an open man. Anderson can't escape the pressure, and they couldn't have asked for better timing on the sack.
This defensive line is just so impressive. They keep manhandling this offensive line, pushing them back into the quarterback. As a quarterback now, you have no choice. You have to do some quicker plays, get that ball out of there.
He gets it away. Holmes fields it at the 35. The offense lines up and is looking to score again after a successful trip to the end zone on their last drive. Parker lines up as the single back.
Here we go. Black 20.
Brought down at the 49-yard line. The running back picks up 6 on that play. Parker, the lone back.
We got to play. Who's left? Blue 30. Cut. Under. Under. Nasty. Turbo.
He fakes it. Makes the catch. And they get him at the 37.
Ben Roethlisberger just looks like an NFL quarterback, doesn't he? He's tall, he's well-built, he's athletic, he buys time with his feet, and it's probably what most people don't talk about with Roethlisberger, his ability to make that first pass rusher miss and still get off the big plays. He is a tremendous talent.
Off his back foot. This pass is incomplete. Holmes was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. Pittsburgh comes to the line with 3 wide. The Steelers use motion. Setting up play action. Comes down with it. He's tackled at about the 21. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And that was a little hum baby coming out of there from the quarterback. We've all heard about how strong his arm is, and we saw it there.
Drops back. Short throw. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. Ward was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. They'll bring in the dime looking for the pass.
Here you go. Blue 30. Turbo, Simba, peel one single. Under.
Parker, the ball carrier. Brought down right around the 16-yard line. Parker picks up 5 yards with the carry. 3rd and 5 coming up, all on the 17-yard line. Cleveland lines up with 5 defensive backs. Pittsburgh sends a man in motion to the left.
Switch. New call.
He drops back. Looks down the field. Lack of concentration as it bounces away. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
And he makes it. He put that one right through the upright. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. Taken at the 5. They get him at the 27-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
Let's go get it.
Gets it off. Bats it away. That incompletion will bring up second down.
Second down.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 27. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Don't lose the ball. Right, make a play.
Looking to throw. Throws it short. Fumble on the play. And it will go out of bounds. And that was a little bit of luck on that bounce.
And they talk about you have to have a few things bounce your way if you're going to win football games. If that thing bounces any other direction other than out of bounds, this offense is in big trouble.
Setting up play action. Passes to his right. Ferrier gets the interception. Inside the 30. He's dropped right around the 24-yard line. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. Roethlisberger is lined up under center. They'll come out in the single back formation.
Blue 30. Blue 30. Hey, come on. Watch the ball. Go, baby.
They give it to the tailback. Gains his way to the 13-yard line.
There may be more physical runners in the NFL than Willie Parker, but don't make a mistake and let him hit a hole running full speed, because if you do, you're never going to catch this guy. I still can't believe that he didn't play very much at all in college.
Parker gets the handoff to the right. He's dropped for a loss. That cornerback just made this offense look bad.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback blocked is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
Pretty tight game as we head to the fourth. Our score, the Browns 24, the Steelers 16. From the 13-yard line. I formation here.
Blue 30. Blue 30. Come on. Run around.
They give it to the tailback. And they get him at the 9. Gain of 4, and so it'll be third down. Roethlisberger lines up in the shotgun. 3 wide formation.
Black 20. Under.
He's looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. Touchdown! Roethlisberger puts the ball right where he was able to come down with it for the score. And with not a lot of time left in the game, they'll need to go for 2.
Blue 30. Roger. Come on, guys, let's go.
They'll go with the run once again. That conversion couldn't have happened at a better time.
Well, the nice part about it from an offensive standpoint is you knew going in, not only did you have to play it for the touchdown, but you had to play it for the 2-point conversion. So much pressure on the offense, but they handled it beautifully.
And he's drilled. What a hit. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. Anderson lines up under center. 2 tight ends this time. All kinds of pressure. Knocks it away, and the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Right 18. Let's go. Right 18. Right. I'm trying to get you over there, baby. Get him blocked. Keep coming.
Goes through his read, and it's completed. Tackled at the 38. The completed pass goes for a gain of 7.
When you get that man-to-man coverage, sometimes you have to be a little bit careful. There are defensive backs in this league that will take a chance, jump that one, and if they do, it's 6 points the other way.
And they're not going to get it. Great stop. And they get no push on the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
Gets it away cleanly. Holmes fields it at the 24. He's tackled right around the 30-yard line. They were able to put together a nice drive on their last possession. They'll be looking to make it 2 in a row on this drive. One-man backfield.
Black 20. Black
20. Gets rid of the ball. There for the reception. Not too bad a pass there.
Not too bad at all. And sometimes those little touch throws are actually more difficult than the bullet passes. Kind of hard to come up with the timing to hit the receiver right in stride, but that was well thrown.
He looks to throw on first down. Looks for a man open. Tipped away. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Thank you.
Offset I formation in the backfield.
Black 20. Black 20. Wants a hard count.
And they use motion. Setting up play action. Makes the grab. Brought down around the 48-yard line. We'll see if the defense can make another stop here on third down.
Yeah, that sets it up now for third down. We always talk about third down conversions, but if you have good second down plays, it gives you a chance to get into some blitz packages now on third down.
Gives to the back. Tackled at the 38. Chalk up a big gain and a first down for the ball carrier on that one.
Big play that time by a talented player. You can tell in those tough, clutch situations, he wants the ball in his hands.
Toss. He doesn't get back to the line. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Blue 30. Blue 30.
Now stay down, stay down, stay down. Stay down.
Right.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Disappointing loss there for the offense.
There are just some guys in this league that you have to run away from, but the danger in that is you run away from him and he uses his speed to catch you from behind.
Black 20. Black 20.
Looks to pass. Surveys the field. Looks like he had it, but it's knocked loose. Swede was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. Sepulveda is back to punt. He'll try to keep this one out of the end zone. He gets it away. It's down at the 2. He did everything that was asked of him on that punt.
Yeah, that was a great job. He kept it in the field of play. It was down inside his opponent's territory. All the return man really could do in that situation is just get out of the way.
He needs to get rid of it. Catch is made. He's brought down around the 21-yard line. Nice pass play to get the offense out of their own end zone.
Well, so much for trying to just get enough room for the punter, huh? They're playing offense out there. That's a big one.
Come on, baby. Ace.
Gives it up the gut. He makes his way to about the 28. That's 100 yards rushing for the day.
He's got a great center of gravity, so to tackle him, you better wrap him up. Otherwise, you're going to get run over.
Out of the I formation.
Let's get it. Let's go. Keep playing.
Anderson hands it off straight ahead. And they get him at the 29-yard line. A pickup of a yard for the halfback. They line up at the 29. Lewis is the single setback.
Here we go, boys. Ready, team. Ready, team. Hey, no. Come on, y'all. Let those quick out.
On the ground, right side. He's dropped at the 32-yard line, and he did a good job there to get the first.
I know those runs aren't exactly the kind you see on the highlight shows, but you're keeping the drive alive, maintaining possession, and picking up first downs.
Anderson sends a man in motion. Back to throw. Short throw to the right. He's brought down at the 35. A gain of 3 yards on that one, so that'll make it second down. 2nd and 7. Ball on their own 35. Cleveland comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back. And the defense has a heavy rush. Brought down around the 42-yard line. That's now 300 yards passing for the quarterback.
Yeah, and this guy really knows how to lead this football team. You can just see it in the huddle. He's in control of all situations, not only in the huddle, but at the line of scrimmage. Good checks there. There's no question who's in charge on this football team.
The defense has him surrounded. Tackled right around the 42-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Ready, team. Let's go. Ready, team. Watch the switch.
He's dropped at the 39-yard line. Lewis gets 3 yards on the carry.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
He drops back to pass. Scans the field. Drops the easy pick. Lewis was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. The offense has looked very good on 3rd down so far on this drive. Let's see what happens here. Winslow goes in motion. Nice play fake. Looking for a receiver. He's there for the catch. He's brought down at the 33-yard line. Pretty good gain on that completion, but it won't be enough for the first.
And you could see the defense that time. They knew exactly where those first down chains were. They were going to allow some underneath passes that then came up and made the tackle, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Big play that time.
He gets it away. And this one will go for a touchback. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive.
Blue 30. Blue 30.
Drops back to pass. He throws on the run. He's tackled right around the 30-yard line. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Play action. He wasn't set when he threw. Tackled at the 43-yard line. Hard to cover, pure speed.
And the worst part was you could see the defender thought he had him covered at one time, but there's just no match for that kind of speed.
They line up at the 43. two tight end set.
44 press. 44 Blue 30. Blue 30. That's all we got. King's right. Hey, man.
Sets up the play action. The pass rush got him. That was an unbelievable play to get the sack.
Phew, he might need a few minutes to clear the cobwebs out of his head after that one. That's the kind you go back into the huddle and you call a running play next just so you can get your head straight.
He needs to make a decision. It's picked. So they give up the big interception. Now they have to buckle down on defense and stop them from scoring.
Whoa, this game feels a little differently now, doesn't it? All of a sudden, the momentum has completely shifted to the other side of the ball. Let's see what they can do with it now.
Drops back. Short pass to his left. And they get him at the 48-yard line. Around 5 yards on the throw that time.
He'll take plays like that all day long.
Let's stop it right now.
Offset I formation in the backfield. Lewis on the right side. He's dropped at the 41-yard line. Nice job there to pick up the first down on a gain of 7.
Oh, that's going to be a tough day for the defender in the film room after that one. Anytime an NFL running back can juke you like that and pick up a first down, it's a little embarrassing.
They'll keep it on the ground again. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
He's under a heavy rush. Completed. And he's knocked out at the 38. Pick up a 5 on the play, so that'll make it third down. Looks to pass. Looks down the field. They sacked him, and that blitz worked to perfection.
As a quarterback, you understand where your protection is and what you can protect. If you can't protect a certain side, you have to throw it hot. That time the quarterback missed the hot read and paid the price.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive.
Reload. Blue 30. Blue 30. We up. On the right. 10 left.
He drops back, passes it out. Incomplete. Washington was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass.
Second down.
Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. Big set this time with 2 tight ends.
Move up. Black 20. Black 20. Under. Cut. Watch the run now. Watch the run.
They'll give it off here. Brought down at the 26-yard line. 6-yard gain. That'll bring up third downs. Third down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on their own 26. Pittsburgh lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation.
Blue 30. Blue 30. Get your hands up. Get your hands up front. Cut.
Roethlisberger back to pass. Past the line. He's brought down at the 33-yard line. The third down run ends up being a decent gain.
And we've seen so many rule changes over the years to help the passing game, but not many to help the running game. So that's a little old school football right there.
They go with the toss. Hit and drop behind the line. Nice stop on that one.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Let's get off. Don't nothing change. Say, Blue 30. Come on, man. Let's go.
They might have mistimed the snap on that one.
False start, offense.
He moved a little early on that one.
I used to always think that offensive linemen should go to the line of scrimmage and hold up either one finger or two fingers and look down when they get confused.
Black 20. Black 20. Get you over there, baby. Under. Hard count. Let's get off this field, man.
All kinds of pressure. No one can come up with it. He really just rifled that last pass.
And it just goes to show that arm strength isn't everything. Accuracy and touch is something that is so important for a quarterback.
Here you go. Blue 30. Blue 30.
Back to pass. Throws on the run. And they get him right around the 34-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. Cribbs back deep to return. Gets it away cleanly. Cribbs fields it at the 24. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. Not a bad return there.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Six. Yeah, we see that screen.
What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. That looks like a 1-yard gain.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
He's running out of time. We have 2 minutes left to play in this game. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
Drops back on first down. Drops the sure pick. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Back to throw. Goes through his read. Can't hang on. Lewis was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. Third down now, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 45. Anderson is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide. Drops back. Looks right. Throw. Tackled at the 40. That catch will keep the drive alive here in the fourth quarter.
And now this defense is really under pressure. A fresh set of downs, in control of the clock. The offense is in a perfect position here.
Looks to pass. Makes the short throw. He's dropped at the 30. The defense calls a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. Anderson is lined up under center. 2 tight ends in the formation. On the run, he throws it. Bats it away. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Throws while on the run. No completion. This quarterback's not going to get it done with throws like that.
Yeah, I don't know if the ball slipped out of his hand or what, but that one really wasn't that close for a professional quarterback.
Anderson calls for motion right. He needs to get the pass off. Pass is complete. He's brought down at the 19-yard line. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
looking for an open man. Foot gets his hand on it. Stallworth was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. It's the 11th play of the drive. Two tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. He'll get the call again. Brought down at the 17. They get 2 yards, and that makes it 3rd down. Offense facing another 3rd down situation. They've been very effective converting on this drive. Hands it off. Tackled at the 15. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there. The pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
And it's good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. Taken at the 5. He's hammered at the 29-yard line. Very little time to work with in regulation as they take over on offense down by 3.
Not a lot of time to work with here. Not only do you have to get the ball in position for your field goal kicker, but you have to get that clock stopped as well.
Drops back on 1st down. Crosses the line. And they get him at the 31. They go to their hurry-up offense. Pittsburgh lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation.
Under. 30. Under. 30.
And he spiked it. It's 3rd and long, and at this stage of the game, there isn't much doubt that they'll be looking to the air to convert.
Here we go. Black 20. Black 20.
Drops back to pass. Dumps it out left with the catch. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. And this was a good one. Our final score is the Browns 27, the Steelers 24.